And our next speaker is also a very strong, beautiful, wise, and successful woman entrepreneur. She is the co-founder of KuoBrothers. This is a company that grows very fast. In just 6 short years, KuoBrothers has already launched 5 to 6 very successful e-commerce platforms. What is the secret to their success? And what role does our speaker play in KuoBrothers? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Kelly Liao. Hello, Kelly.
Hi, everyone. Oh, sorry. Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm happy to be here today. My topic is how women get succeed in tech. And later on, I will share my story. The reason why I want to do so is that I hope my story can encourage all of you, especially women, or the people who planning to start your company, or the people who are planning to working for started a company. I hope my story can encourage all of you to believe that you can also find your way to get succeed. I think my story is very unique in many ways. I run business with my family members. People often ask me that, is that a good idea to working with your family members when you are started a company? I think it depends. But for me, I worked very well with my family members during the past 11 years. I'm so proud I have them to be my family members, and I'm so proud I have them to be my co-founders. And then at my age of 27, I made a big decision. I decided myself to working for a internet startup company. And I contributed a lot to this startup company. And then this company was acquired by Groupon. And then I quit with my family members, and we started our second company. Again, our second startup company successfully went IPO in Taiwan capital market in 2016. Back to 2002, when I graduated from the university, I chose to be a salesperson in tech industry. This choice is very different from my female classmate, and also very different from my male classmate, because most of them prefer to choose the popular fields like consumer product, marketing, financing, or banking. But the idea of that if you work harder, the more money you earn. Sorry. The idea of if you work harder, the more money you earn. This philosophy attracted me a lot. So I want to find a job that potentially could earn a lot of money if I really working very, very hard. So that's why I choose to be a salesperson in tech industry. After onboarding for a few months, I noticed something that I didn't pay attention to before. That is, women employed in this company are secretaries, sales assistants, and all the vice presidents in this company are males. I started to wonder how I could survive in the male-dominated tech industry. However, I still tried very hard to find my way to get succeed. And a few years later, I working in telecom industry, which is a very big company in Taiwan. And at that time, I have a friend, actually a boyfriend. His name is Andy Guo. And he is running a internet startup company with his brother. And their product is a location-based social networking website. I watched Andy from an idea, and I watched him to put into practice. I watched him to start a company, and he's an engineer. He really launched his website. And one day after he launched this website for 3 months, one day he called me and invited me to join. I'm kind of surprised because at that time I have a good position, I have a good salary. Should I quit and join a very early stage startup company? And however, I pursue to dream big, even if I know it is more risky. So I say yes, I want to join. And this is a big decision in my life. In the very beginning, I have no idea how I could contribute to this startup company because I have no programming ability. I have no internet background. And everything in this team looks so technical to me. However, I still tried very hard to figure out what I can do. At that time, we don't have Facebook in Taiwan. So people think location-based social website is kind of interesting. But the problem is too few people know our product and service. So I believe just like many of the startup, we are desperate for get exposure. We want more people to know our product and service. But the most difficult part is how we do this. Because we are running a startup, that means we have no money, no resource, and no people. So as an entrepreneur, what you should do is to produce a bigger result with a small budget. So this graph is showing the page views of this website in the first 3 months. As you can see, after I onboarding for 1 month, the slope of the growth curve sharply changed. And I made something incredible, even if this result even surprised myself and also surprised my team. And I gained a lot of free PR campaign. I successfully made Entrepreneurship 地图日记 name featured on newspapers, televisions, radios, and everywhere in Taiwan. So very soon, this company keep rapid growing. And after working very hard for 3 years, this website was considered to be the top 3 social networking site in Taiwan, and it possesses over 1 million registered. Whoa, it's really a big money, a big number. But the problem is, this company is not profitable during the past 3 years. It's really a big problem as you are running a startup company and your company is not profitable. And however, we still actually tried many ways to get monetization. And however, all the methods failed. It's really very frustrating when you are an entrepreneur. You tried everything, but everything failed. It's very frustrating not only to you, to myself, but also to my team. However, we still not give up. And a turning point to our first startup company is that in 2002, there was a company called Groupon, which is based in Chicago. Its business model runs so well. So many internet startup companies started to launch the similar service in many countries. At that time, we think we might be do the same thing in Taiwan, but our company is not profitable. We still have no money and no people. And but just like past 3 years, we tried many things, right? So this time, we still tried to do this. So we launched Groupon-like service on our website. Although we don't have much resource, but But we know our advantage is that we have a social network inside, and it is really very successful. It has huge traffic and users. So if we can successfully drive those traffic to do group buying service, then we are likely to have the possibility to win. So after we launched the group-like service on our site, actually we didn't have e-commerce experience before, but we do running the business very well. So the Groupon headquarters noticed us and then acquired us in 2010, which is the same year we launched this service. And thereafter, we became the Groupon Taiwan management team. And I'm the vice president of Group Taiwan. It's involved to be a bigger company. And after working for 1 year, 1 more year, we successfully made Groupon Taiwan to be the top 1 group buying service in Taiwan. However, we got bored. Why? The reason is that we are entrepreneurs. We shouldn't limit ourselves to working for Groupon Taiwan. We have to make a good use of our ability. We have to start our entrepreneurship again. So this is my second started company, which is called KuoBrothers. It operates 3 vertical e-commerce websites in Taiwan. One is, when I say vertical, it means that each website specialized in 1 category of product. For example, 生活市集, it sells home and living goods. And for 好吃市集, it sells something you can eat, like food, fruit, or seafood. And for 3C 市集, it sells consumer electricity product. So the reason why we choose to do the vertical e-commerce is that at the very first day we launched this service, we found that the return on advertising spending is really high. That means your customer loved your service. In e-commerce world, you have to have traffic, and you have to have the ability to make the traffic to become orders. So if you have good return on ad spending, that means you can do more paid marketing, and you can do it very successfully. So we expand as quick as possible. And the people may wondering, okay, and why your company is so successful? And I would like to share with you how this business model works. The beauty of the e-commerce is that you can sell almost unlimited items online. So many of our competitors, they pursue to have as many as possible items online. But we do in a different way. Why? Because we are starting our second company, and compared to our competitors, we are a smaller company. So we have to focus all our resources, focus all our traffic on very few items, so that each item can generate a lot of sales. If we can generate a lot of sales on 1 item, then we have bargaining power to negotiate the selling price with our partner. Once we get the selling price down, we will immediately lower the selling price to our customer. This strategy makes our selling price in the market very competitive. And I think many reasons to make this company so successful. And my role, I actually play many roles. As a founder, I actually play many important roles in this company. When we started, and one of the role of mine is that I I'm in charge of the marketing strategy. So actually, when we started the second company, we only have 5 to 7 people. We, including me, we are 4 founders. So you can imagine only 5 to 7 people. That means if you want to do the marketing, you have to do by your own. So I'm the first one and the only one in the company to do this. Actually, again, as at that time, Facebook and many instant messages, many technology evolution so fast and so rapidly. Actually, I don't have experience. Why I say I don't have experience? Because I want to encourage all of you as an entrepreneur. No experience sometimes is not the limitation. Sometimes it's a very it's an advantage to you because you won't be limited yourself because you don't have experience, so you don't have rules. So you can do anything very incredible. You can make an incredible result. And this is the annual sales of KuoBrothers Corporation in past 4 years. I want to share you, if you want to be an entrepreneur, it's very important that you have to choose a right industry. Some people will say, the market in Taiwan is too small. I will say, yes, to some industry it is. But for e-commerce, it is not. Because the retailing business industry in Taiwan is so big. And I think all of you believe that nothing can stop the shift from retailing to online shopping. So even if last year we have many new competitors enter the Taiwan market, some of them are foreign companies, some of them are e-commerce giants. However, our company is still on 2-digit growth in terms of revenue. So we believe that we are in a right industry. And we are still very optimistic to the future of our company and also to the future of the Taiwan e-commerce. And this company successful went IPO in Taiwan capital market in 2016. It's really a big milestone for this company, but it's also a big success for us. As an entrepreneur, we sold our first company, and we made our second company to IPO. And it's really means a lot to us. And this IPO was also considered to be the Taiwan internet record breaking. It's because that it just takes us 4 years to make it. I would like to share with you is that there is no Pokemon Go level instant success. So you don't want to get instant success. It is very difficult and it is almost impossible. But you could try very hard. As an entrepreneur, you definitely have a lot of challenges. But I want to say, as a woman entrepreneur, you have many challenges, but you also have many pressure. We have pressure from our family. We have pressure from our job. As a founder, I have to very concentrate on my work. I have to spend a lot of time on my work. So when I spend more time on my job, I will feel guilty because I didn't spend enough time with my children, especially at that time, he is just a baby. He is so cute. This makes me very sad. I think myself is not a good mom. And I think myself is not doing good enough. But if I spend more time to take care of my children, I will think myself as I am not a good entrepreneur. I'm not a good founder. I'm not a good leader. After struggling for a few years, actually 1 to 2 years, I realized one thing, that I don't need to be perfect. I don't need to be perfect in everything. I don't need to be perfect mother, perfect entrepreneur, perfect founder, or perfect leader. I just need to be myself. And I'm always the person who want to have more experience in my life. Life is all about experience. So I want to encourage all of you, we shouldn't limit ourselves. You must push yourself out of comfort zone. Last year, I do 2 things. One is that I get admission of National Taiwan University Executive and MBA program. I know as an entrepreneur, I already very, very busy. But the reason why I do this is because I still want to keep myself refreshed, and I want to keep learning, and I want to keep the curiosity to this world. I think I can learn a lot from others. And the second thing I do is I spend some time to doing volunteer service in my children's school. The reason why I do this is I want to be the role model of my son. So this is all today what I want to sharing with you. And my advice to all of you, if you are planning to start a company, or you want to join working for a startup company, my advice to all of you is that you should do it right now. Actually, many women, including me, we are tend to overplan. We are tend to overplan a lot of things, think a lot of things. It's because that we won't get ourselves prepared. But it is a big problem when we talk about entrepreneur. Over the past 11 years, I learned that it's really very difficult to get prepared. It is really very difficult. So you don't need to think that you have to have enough experience, or have enough resource, or have a good preparation. You just take action now. So my advice to all of you is that you deserve to try new things. You deserve to have more experience in your life, and you deserve to have a better life. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you very much.